Alrighty. Hey guys, how are you all doing? Hope you're doing well. And I hope you're ready to play Trackmania Turbo. Oh wait, no, that's not it. It's The Adventures of Mr. Bobley, as we can read here. So this is a construction game, except not really. It's a puzzle platformer that doesn't work, which you will find out very shortly. So the timer technically starts after the opening cutscene, but I don't really like that timing method because it's hard to actually start the timer because you can't control when the cutscene ends. So I'm just going to have the timer start when I start the opening cutscene. So we'll go in 3, 2, 1, go. It's an early morning work shift start for Mr. Bobley today. He got a call from his foreman. Someone misplaced the construction plans. Oh no! All the work on the construction site is halted until those plans are found. What will we ever do? Don't worry. Bobley to the rescue. Looks like it's going to be another long and tiring day for him. So he has to go and find all of the construction plans. Oh, by the way, here's the title again. He has to find all of the construction plans littered around the construction site. Although, spoiler alert, he never finds any of them. He just flees on a helicopter. That's it. So the first 5 or so seconds of this game will look normal, and then it will stop looking normal. Things are going to get very weird very quickly. So, I just finished the first level there, and you're probably wondering how I managed to do that as I screw this part up. So, Bobley has the ability to roll, and when you pause the game, when you pause the game, Bobley can roll while the game is paused. Because, you know, the developers forgot to disable that when you pause the game. Well, this is a kind of a bad start. So, when the game is paused, you can mash the roll button, and you will fly up in the air. And if you do it while you're under a roof, like whenever you're under an elevator, which you're supposed to go up, which takes like 10 or 15 seconds to end the level, you'll get launched really high into the sky. And so we take advantage of that. And it lets us basically skip every elevator in the game. So there is a glitch here where Bobley can drive the car from the rear bumper. Didn't get it this time. Hopefully the next level we will. By the way, it is illegal to not sing along to this song. By the way, this road is Keanu Avenue, apparently. You know, this well-designed road. Also, apologies for my keyboard being a bit loud. I have to mash a lot during this run. Oh, I didn't get the glitch. That's a shame. But yeah, Bobley just slides to the rear bumper. Oh, let me see if I can actually get it. There we go. So this is Bobley driving a car normally. Whoa, okay, that was something. That was not supposed to happen. Okay, we'll try it again. Sometimes this pause launch, as it's called, is a bit finicky. So it should work the next time. By the way, the car controls are arrow keys driving and left control exit, in case you had no idea. Okay, let's try it again. There we go. Now we're on to the next level. So as you've noticed, you can also kind of roll up walls in this game, which you're not supposed to do. Not supposed to be able to do that. Not supposed to be able to do this thing that I'm about to do. Not supposed to be able to cross that gap. So yeah, I basically skip almost every single puzzle in this game. I didn't get the time-saving thing there. That's okay. So again, we skip the entire level pretty much. Why is Bobley in some sort of dystopic hell world that consists solely of unfinished skyscrapers? You know, I've wondered that myself as well. Like, there's no other people here. There's barely anything moving. I mean, there's like cars and stuff, but... Whoops, I accidentally hit the Windows key. It happens sometimes. Especially because left control is jump and escape is pause. And if you press left control and escape at the same time in Windows, it will bring up the start menu. So you have to be careful to not do that. I could reconfigure the controls, but that would make too much sense. So I just play with the default controls, which are terrible. Skipping the entire level once again. That's a common theme throughout this game. We can also walk on the edge of a building, which will allow us to skip that wall. And then roll over it. You know, normal things that construction people do. So this is level 9. For a while, this was the most difficult level before we discovered pause glitching. Because you had to use these cranes, and... Well, let me make this jump. Barely made it. You have to use these cranes, and you had to pick up those girders, and you had to place them in a very specific spot, and it was actually very hard to do. Very finicky. So I have to be careful here to not pause when Bobley is in a roll position, or else I will not be able to do the pause glitch anymore. So there we go, that was good. Now we're going to go down here. I'm going to get in this truck up here, and we are going to do the sensible thing, which is drive off the side of the building. Is there more than one runner for this? Yes, there's like 5 people running this game. It's kind of amazing how many people are running the game. Oops. Oh, I screwed that one up. Okay, attempt number 2. Let's not actually hit the building before we fall off of it. Oh, I screwed that one up. Okay, we're gonna abandon the truck and we're just gonna do it without driving off the side of the building, but the idea is you would you drive the truck off the side of the building here, as I hit the Windows key again. And the truck would fall down. You would actually jump off the truck, and it would take you about halfway across fairly quickly, but kind of messed it up. Also, you can use the shadow to help determine if Bobley's in a roll or not. I did not actually need to do that, I don't think. That was kind of bad. Actually, it was very bad, but oh well. So this level features the first of the controlled pause glitches, which basically means I have to press the spacebar a specific number of times to get Bobley to go somewhere I want him to go. So that'll be the end of this level. I'll have to press the spacebar exactly 18 times. Although actually I can also press right control because that is also mapped to roll, and you can mash both roll buttons to roll more quickly. There we go, we can skip that. And you can also do a double roll jump to get up walls that are even higher than that, but that can be kind of tricky. So you had to press it exactly 18 times. We're going to unroll in midair. There's a fairly small time window in which you can unroll. And then we will land on the elevator, land on the level load zone, and go to the next level. That's alright. So now we're going to go down here. Supposed to use the cranes to lift up the bridges, but we're not going to do that. If you jump down there, you will die due to fall damage, so you have to just walk down there. I have accidentally jumped down there many times. Oops. There we go, we saved it. So here we get to do platforming on a part of the stage that you weren't supposed to platform on. These are supposed to be purely background objects, but we can actually walk on top of them and go straight to the end of the level that way. This is also before we discovered pause glitching, one of the more difficult levels, because you had to do a very precise roll jump off a door. Have I messed this up? No. Oh wait, no, this is the part where it's faster to not take the car. I forgot. It's been a few weeks since I played this game. So yeah, the pause glitching that you're seeing me do, you can actually do without pausing the game if you use like an auto hotkey script to map roll to the mouse wheel and just scroll the mouse wheel continuously, and then you can do it without pausing. There's the door that I was talking about. You have to do a really precise jump, and now you can just jump to the roof immediately. This level is pretty straightforward in that you literally just go straight forward and hold the jump button. As we can see here, I'm literally just holding forward and the jump button. And then have to roll. If you roll right before you land, you won't get fall damage. So instead of going inside the bridge, we're going to walk on the side of it, because that's slightly faster. And I gotta be careful here. This is bad to get the this glitch because it actually does kind of slow you down on just a little bit here. Makes it easier to fall off the car. That was actually pretty good. Oops. I forgot this is not the... You have to double roll jump there, or you can just pause glitch. I tend to do pause glitch because double roll jumps are kind of inconsistent. You have to mash really hard and really consistently. So attempt number 2. Whoops. Have I beached the car? No, we're good. Kind of. I think now I've beached it. Okay, we're abandoning the car. Somehow I managed to beach it on nothing. And we're gonna go to the end here. Whoops, as I hit Windows key for the 3rd time, or rather, Control Escape, to be more precise. I should probably change that control eventually. I used to use like an auto hotkey script that would disable Control and Escape pressing start, which I don't have running at the moment. Are we at the best level yet? No. I should point out that there is one level that has the best glitch in any video game ever made. So you have to do some sort of precise platforming here. It's easier than it looks to mess this up, because the other platforms on the left there, or above us, depending on perspective, I guess towards the left, they don't have collision, so you'll just go straight through them. So it's quicker if you hold the jump button here, because holding the jump button is quicker than just walking, but you also have less precision, and it's easier to fall off that way. So I tend to play this level fairly safe because it's also one of the longer levels in the game. Well, it's supposed to be one of the shorter levels, but because of the glitches it ends up being one of the longest, because it's one of 2 out of the 24 levels that doesn't have any major skips. Why isn't Bobley freezing to death at these heights? Well, I think it's pretty obvious. It's his magic construction hat. Provides him with ample warmth. Or maybe it's his trusty construction belt. This jump is also harder than it looks. So this is level 18. It's a maze level. You are supposed to navigate the maze, but we're not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to despawn the maze and just go straight to the end. You know, like normal maze despawning. This game has it. Okay, here is another pretty precise trick. Have to press it exactly 39 times to get the right amount of height for this. Sometimes Bobley will just not get out of the roll at all. And okay, that was actually kind of close to getting spawning or falling directly to the end. Go, okay, best level right here. I need everyone in the chat to yell Kobe when I say go for it or whatever. Oops. That usually doesn't happen, actually. So yeah, best glitch coming up. Everyone yell Kobe when I say go. Go! Kobe! He shoots. And hopefully, with enough luck, we'll land directly at the level spawn for the next level. We did it, guys. Best strat ever. As we move to probably the hardest level in the speedrun, just because it's really easy to mess up. And there's also there's a trick that allows you to skip part of this, but the game actually is... Oops, I completely messed that up. The pause menu in the game that you see when you pause the game, this one, it looks different when you run the game in different resolutions. I'm running the game at 1080p right now. If you run it at 720p, it's easier to see where Bobley is, and you really have to see exactly where he is to be able to do the glitch, which basically involves pause launching off one of these things and get launched to the right, and it saves a bit of time. But because I'm running at 1080p, I can't see Bobley until I've already pressed the spacebar some. So I don't do that. It is also kind of inconsistent even when you can do it, so... Here you have to be specific with this elevator. 18 times exactly there. And... there we go. So we're just going to walk on an invisible wall for a little bit. And... whoops, fourth time pressing Windows by accident. So you can just go through all of those floors except the bottom one. None of them have any collision. Which makes that a bit easier. Second to last level coming up. This one has a very high invisible wall, so you have to mash for a while. It's like the developers almost realized you could do this, and then they tried to fix only one wall, and they didn't even fix it properly. So this is the final level, and you're supposed to avoid getting hit by the cars, but it's actually faster to get hit by the cars, although it was very inconsistent. So it's a very risk versus reward thing right at the end of the game. So there, that worked out well for me. Got a good bounce. So ideally you can do that multiple times and gain even more time, but I'm just going to walk on the side here because you can't get hit here and it's safe. So yeah, Bobley, the great construction worker, has no problem with getting hit by cars. He's the strongest man alive. So we have to go over here, and then we have to press 60 times. Hopefully that worked. There we go. And now we're right at the end of the game. Let's get like half the level. You can do a glitch there that saves like 4 seconds where you jump through the wall up to these stairs, but I didn't get it. And time. I should have said get ready on time. That is time. Bobley got exactly 0 construction plans, but he's fleeing Building Corporation. Wonder if he has any relation to the building from Lego Island that I streamed yesterday. I mean, get ready for the impressive credit sequence that we're going to see here. The Adventures of Mr. Bobley. It's going to scroll all the credits. It's going to be fantastic. Oh, that was a bit of a letdown. Yeah, that was The Adventures of Mr. Bobley. It is the glitchiest game I've probably ever played. And I actually submitted it to SGDQ, and I think the schedule comes out today, so who knows, able we'll see more Bobley in the future. Or you could just watch my streams of it, even though I don't stream it anymore. So that was The Adventures of Mr. Bobley. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of Memeathon.